What's up, guys? Cajun here, and we're at the end of yet another long year. And to be honest, not much to review this year. I uploaded way less than I have in the past, streamed a lot less than I normally do. I feel like I regressed a lot in some things, so let's just jump into it. So first, I want to talk about school. I haven't told you guys yet, but I believe I mentioned it in stream or in my anniversary video that this would be my last year in school. And turns out my last advisor wasn't keeping me as on track as I thought. And so I'm going to have to stay another year. Won't be a full year. Hopefully it'll be in either the fall or the winter. So like 2/3 of a year, 1/3 of a year, 2/3 of a year, something like that. Now, it's not just my old advisor's fault. To be honest, it's my fault too. I would want to meet with him and he'd say he'd be too busy. I would just shy away, not really ask again, and just, send him my schedule, hope that it was good. He would say, yeah, it's good. I would take classes. I've failed a couple classes since then as well, but I should have pushed the issue and been like, hey, no, I really need to meet with you because I want to make sure that I'm on track. I want to make sure I'm going to graduate on time, so I'm already behind as is. So in the grand scheme of things, it really sucks. Other than that, class has been okay. Classes this quarter going pretty well. Taking a game design logic course, which is basically coding for video games. Right now we're learning Playmaker, which is like a visual coding thing. I'll try and put something up on the screen maybe. I hope. Quite cool, honestly. You don't have to like physically know code. You just have to know the program and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. And speaking of game design, let's go into reason number 2 why I haven't really been uploading this year. So, critical ops. I've been thinking about this topic for literally months, probably about since June, July, September, somewhere around there, August maybe. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I haven't been uploading. Yes, I've been streaming, but I haven't been streaming or uploading COPS a whole lot. The main reason for that is because I haven't really been interested in the game at the moment. There's nothing really driving me to come to COPS rather than other games. And don't get me wrong, I love the gameplay still. I love the way Critical Ops feels. That's why I participated in the influencer tournament recently. But the recent changes to the operation passes, skin tiers, and some other things have really been pushing me away from the game. Talked about this before, maybe. I don't know if I ever released the video. I swear I've recorded so many videos similar to this about 3 to 4 times, and I never really uploaded the video because I never got to editing it, which is another reason I haven't uploaded a ton. I'm sure I've said this before in streams. My main interest in the game is skins, collecting skins. I'm a collector. That's why I paid $40 for last year's World's Knife, and so I'm very thankful that we got this year's World Knife for the influencer tournament. So I like collecting skins in any way that I can. And the thing that I love, the thing that I enjoy about the game is being messed with. Let's start with the battle pass. The current battle pass system is atrocious. The critical pass system was so much better. And in hindsight, now we know that the operation system has been falsely advertised, really. But this system is atrocious, awful, obsolete, bad, cringe, any other negative word I could use, insert here. And I've been very, very, very fair to the devs in reviewing the past few operations that I have, but honestly, it's been 6 months since, I can't even remember the name of the operation that came out. The special operation or whatever. I think it was Moonfall. It's been 6 months since that's come out, and nothing has changed for the better in regards to the operation pass. Someone inside Critical Force is content with releasing these mediocre operation passes and raking in $10 from every player that buys it every month. And honestly, I think that's what these operation changes are about, in my opinion. Money. Now, this is just my theory. There's nothing confirmed. There's nothing from any private chats or anything. Even if it was, couldn't tell you. I feel the 2-month and $20 system wasn't doing what they wanted it to. Profit wasn't coming in fast enough, so they went back to the pass every month. And I don't have a problem with that. That part, I can do a pass every month. Every other game usually does 2, 3, 4 months. I could do a pass every other month. That's not my problem. My problem is the other ways that they changed it. And ever since then, it's just gotten worse. But according to some devs, these are somehow performing better than the big passes, and even some critical passes. Now, what does the word performance entail? I'll leave you to guess that one, but like I said in my operation video a few months back, I held out hope for the latter half of the year that the operations were going to get better like they promised they would. 100 tiers, animations, gloves, knives, cases, emblems, credits, certain things that haven't even been implemented into the game yet that they said they would eventually be in the operations. And like I said, I can't go into detail about those, of course, but there are so many things that they were planning on doing 2 years ago that just disappeared. Never really to be talked about again. And like I said, this was 2 years ago that I found out that operations were coming to COPS and that this is what they were going to look like. And I get that game development is an ever-changing landscape, but just some of these things that were mentioned to eventually come to the pass are just now being worked on. Some of the things mentioned in 2021 are just now being worked on at the tail end of 2023, almost 2024. And I also realize that Critical Force is testing other games in other genres. But if that's coming at the cost of Critical Ops, that's an issue. Critical Ops is a live service game, and you say that devs aren't being taken away from COPS, but the quality feels like it's going down for certain things. It doesn't make sense to me. This is just my first point. Personally, I feel the new rating system for skins is a little bit scummy in certain things. And I know that Critical Force isn't intending this, but the fact that certain flash sale exclusives are now considered not flash sale exclusives is a little concerning, especially considering the fact that flash sale exclusives aren't supposed to be tradable. And once trade ups come, a couple of these skins are going to be tradable. The three main examples that I know of for sure are the Olive Axe, which was a flash sale exclusive and it was meant to be just a meme, the Vinny's Custom Scar, and the Brass Predator Scar. All of these are now available in cases. And the Olive Axe you can even craft with duplicates. It completely ruins the fact that these are rare exclusive skins that your most loyal fans bought with their money. And if everything is just going to eventually come to the cases, then what's the point? There's no exclusivity anymore. Same thing with the recent Operation Passes and their skins. Operation skins shouldn't be allowed to be in cases, or Operation skins shouldn't come from the cases. They should be exclusive to the pass so that only Operation Pass holders can get them. Instead of little Jimmy using mom's credit card and buying cases and getting the same exact skins from the operation. Now that's not the only thing wrong with the new skin system. That's probably my main gripe. But another gripe is that some rarities have been changed as well. For example, Continuum grenades and probably other skins from that lucky spin are now tier 6s instead of tier 4s and 5s. I can't remember what exactly they were. There's no comprehensive list of skins and their tiers and stuff, which is a little concerning. That should be a thing, honestly. Arrowhead is now a tier 5 skin when it used to be a tier 2 skin. And that's a standard skin. It's not like a special skin. It's just a standard case skin. And then Hardened, the preseason battle pass AK, is now a tier 6 when it was originally a tier 4. And I know there are others that have changed to go lower and higher. Like I said, don't have a comprehensive list, and no one has a list of what the tiers were. The only thing I could find was on the Critical Strike wiki, and that thing is old. But something a developer said in response to some of these skins was, skin rarity is based on the drop rates inside case collections. It's not determined based on looks or visual elements. So case has certain odds for certain tiers. For example, tier 7 is like 0.25% drop rate. Tier 5 is like a 1% drop rate, whatever. But the tiers are based on the drop chances of those skins, which are tied to the odds of the case, which don't drop. Are you seeing the disconnect here? Are you seeing what I'm getting at? it just doesn't make sense to me how you can artificially make drop rates a certain drop rate and then say, oh, well, this is the drop rate now. It's because that drop rate is low. Doesn't make sense. The drop rates are controlled by critical force. They're artificial. To be honest, the better looking gun should be at a higher rarity rate, not lower. If drop chances were actually the case here, then cases would have to have no rarity odds and instead put each and every unboxable skin at the exact same odds. Then there would have to be some system constantly updating the rarity of skins so that it would stay accurate. But I don't even think that's possible or feasible. It's highly infeasible because it's a waste of time. Now, like I said before, I still really enjoy the gameplay of COps, and I still want to grind ranked and try and make it at least Spec Ops at some point. But I can't have it be my entire focus anymore on the channel. Not only because I'm washed and I haven't hit Spec Ops since preseason, but I have friends now. Now, yes, I know. How can CajunX, the 20-year bulker, have actual real life friends? It's crazy to think about. But if you watch me the last couple of years, actually, you've seen me play various different games with my friends. Games like Fortnite, Minecraft, Phasmophobia, more recently, Rainbow Six Siege. These are my friends from band, and we just game together all the time. If someone's on, they'll at our gamer role we have in the Discord and be like, hey, who wants to play Siege? Literally, we 5-stack every time. I don't know if it's a FOMO thing. Whenever I've decided to not play with them, instead play COPS or something, but the content also to me seems infinitely better with people in VC. Us just goofing off and flaming each other. Especially given the fact that when I started YouTube, I didn't really have any IRL gamer friends. It was all through COPS, all through MCR. Not My Chemical Romance, but Merc City. Shout out Gay, shout out Swag, shout out Lince. There's others, but that's all I can think of off the top of my head. Honestly, it wasn't until I got to college and in band that I found more and more people that like the same types of games that I do. And now those people are my friends. Like, I don't know them. They're my friends. And I'm going to play with them a lot more often than I'm going to play solo QC ops. That's just how it is. Now, I know this is a long video already, and I know I've pretty much announced a complete change to all my content, but I do want to set some goals for 2024. First off, I want to edit more. I've been kind of dishonest with myself in saying that I don't have time to edit when in reality I do. Just in the time that I have, it's usually in the afternoons after class or work, and I'm already beat. Don't really want to get into the meticulous work of editing, even when my editing is not that meticulous. I don't want to have to go through 4 hours of streams, and I just decided to stream more, and then creates more backlog, and it piles up, and then I probably have hours of content on my hard drive that is just sitting there unedited that I haven't looked through. And then also with that, I don't look at them and I never realized that my stream audio is fucked. So like, I can't win. So I do want to try and schedule myself on certain days like, hey, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, that's going to be editing days, solely devoted to editing, at least an hour or two, and then stream if I still have time, rather than just hopping on stream for 6 hours when I could have spent some of that time editing. Now, I do have some goals for editing. At the minimum, I want to have at least 2 videos per month. 2 videos per month. At most, 1 video a week. And that's goals. I think that's a good place to start. And then we can work from there as I get better about editing streams and stuff. I also kind of want to pivot to some new content style. What do I mean by this? Well, usually my content has been more commentary stuff, let's play stuff, review, news content. Critical Pass or an Operation Pass comes out, I review each tier. Critical Ops news comes out, read the patch notes. And I still want to do this type of content in a certain way. Especially for COPS if I have the time. but these last few years I haven't had the energy to try and stay up and be the first one out with the info. So if my videos come out, they come out when I have the time. However, I also want to do this for other games. Maybe do some reaction videos to new Rainbow Six patch notes, maybe some Minecraft update content. I don't know, but mainly I want to do more stream highlights and funny moments stuff, especially when I get to ranked in Rainbow Six, because let's be honest, we're gonna be in copper. I also want to do more TikTok and YouTube Shorts content because those get a ton of view engagement. Maybe not comment and like engagement, but I definitely want to try that out and be more consistent in that. And I mean, there's an OBS plugin that does it for you that I haven't downloaded yet. Like it, I'm shooting myself in the foot, man. Also for this year, I don't really want to put any numeric goals on myself, especially since I haven't reached any of the goals I've set in the past 2 years. And I think this year will be better spent getting back to the basics of being a content creator and doing the things that I need to do, pretty much getting back into some sort of routine with content. Also with pivoting of content and games, I'm 90% sure that my views are going to suffer because not every video is going to be about COPS. However, I do want to go over how well we did this year. On YouTube, started out with 0 community guideline strikes and around 2,480 subscribers. And then over the course of the year, we had 2 community guideline strike, almost lost our channel, which crazy to think about, right? Like that's silly, that's goofy. And we gained 97 subscribers, 27,000 views, which honestly, it does not seem like I should be earning that many views. But my saxophone unboxing go real hard. Also uploaded various shorts throughout the year, and those get, like I said, pretty good views. On Twitch, we averaged 1 viewer, a singular viewer, which honestly is not terrible. That means in all of the hours I've streamed, which we'll get to in a second, I've had 1 viewer each of those hours. Grayling, I see you. I see you, Grayling. But yeah, the 1 average viewer thing, I just thought that was funny to put in here. We've had 84 new followers to surpass 1,000 followers on Twitch, which is just insane. We've had 20 subscriptions in 2023 and 375 hours streamed. That's literally almost an hour a day. That is crazy. Literally an hour a day. That's wild. I definitely did not think I streamed that much over the course of the year, but I guess I have. I guess I did. You know, not on YouTube because I had 2 community guideline strikes for random ass streams, but you know, pop off YouTube, kill me. Now, part of our success on Twitch this year was due to me streaming and playing the new mobile looter shooter Arena Breakout. However, I don't know what it was about it. I just really wasn't fond of that style of FPS. I don't think it's just because it's a Escape from Tarkov ripoff, because I've been wanting to try EFT. It's not that I wasn't good either. Like I was okay at the game. It just I don't know. I didn't vibe with it. And I'm about to say I like more tactical shooters, but like that is a tactical shooter, but it's also a survival shooter. So it's like, like I don't know. It was fun for a good bit though. It was fun to play with Carlos and all. And then again, like I didn't have anybody to play with. If I had people to play with, it'd be a completely different story. But it was fun for the time that I played it. Kind of farmed viewers and followers there because the devs included Twitch drops in Twitch streams. You don't know what that is? Say I go right now and watch an Arena Breakout streamer, I get in-game items for watching that streamer, which is pretty cool. I think more devs should do that to foster and develop a content creation community. But I wasn't vibing a whole ton with the game, and I just stopped playing. So if you were here for Arena Breakout, thank you, appreciate it, but I don't think I'm going to be playing any more of that. Now, out of those 375 hours streamed, I only have about 357 watch hours. Which is good, but not great, because that means I'm averaging the 1 viewer that's watching all those hours. Ideally, minutes watched should be to the moon, if I'm understanding the metrics right, since definition is the total time watched among all of your viewers. So on Twitch, I need to, and I guess on YouTube as well, I need to figure out some way to, 1, gain live viewers, because people come, people go, and that's okay. Like, I don't expect every viewer to stay, but I need to gain more live viewers and then engage them, keep them here, make them want to watch me so that they'll want to stay. We also tried streaming on Kick for a good portion of the year. And honestly, I'd keep streaming there if I didn't have to pay Streamlabs Ultra every month. But, you know, unfortunately, I don't have the money for Streamlabs Ultra. I'm sorry. I have to pay bills. I'm an actual adult now. Okay. And unfortunately, as well, there's not a lot of ways to track stats on Kick. Really, the only metric I do know is that we gained 19 followers on there, and I was on the platform for maybe about 2 or 3 months, something like that. So not terrible, especially for playing more games that weren't going to get me noticed on there. So if possible in the future, I may try and stream on Kick again, but for now I want to try and focus on Twitch and YouTube. And you can multi-stream on Twitch, doing it anyway. But anyways, that's pretty much it for me. I know this is a super long video. Believe me, it took me a lot longer to edit this than it turned out, especially if I'm visualizing it the way I'm visualizing it. You know me, it's never the way I'm visualizing it. If you made it to this point in the video, just want to thank you guys for sticking with me all these years. I know I haven't been the best creator, but I hope I can get back to the Cajun that y'all know and love. Cajun that y'all chose to hit that subscribe button for. And also hope that you'll still watch me even though we're playing different games. I'd really appreciate it if y'all still stuck around and even shared the channel with your friends so that we can get some people in here for when I start posting more. That being said, love y'all. I'll see you in 2024.